In a world oversaturated with more opinions and
more opinions
or with whoops, Alex and the Garbage Man. Yes.
I've decided I'm going to try to do one of them burps. Okay?
You're going to give yourself a fucking heart attack.
No, I don't.
Cue Wilford Brimley and the diabetes.
Hey, it's diet.
It's diabetes.
Oh, diabetes. Fucking made my eyes water. Jesus. Oh.
Hey, Brody, it's showtime. Yeah. Hey, Jen. And of course, Sarah is here too.
But then she's here tomorrow. Woo!
In person, live at 5.
Yeah, it's actually probably time she'll be here. I'm thinking.
How the mighty have falcon. Wow,
Falcon.
Are you going to try and rhyme that with walking somehow?
Yeah. Ahoy, ahoy.
Fallen. Drake, he said ahoy, ahoy.
Actually, I should be drinking because I don't go to work. I'm off for a week, so.
Well, we got to finish that list before we tell people to drink.
Yeah, before we start a drinking game. So, yeah, we finally got some much needed rain, and it's been cool. 19 degrees right now here. Did you guys get some of that moisture and precipitation?
We got a little bit of wetness, just a little bit though, not like the usual rainfall we get here in the Lower Mainland.
Yeah, you guys usually get hammered pretty good, right? So, oh, it's been nice. Yeah. Holy fuck, busy chat, love it. Yeah. Wow. So,
old man is here on time.
I know, right? I didn't have to message him to say, "Hey, are you awake yet? Is your pudding done?" And he's like, "It's applesauce today, motherfucker." So,
as long as he doesn't have to take out his teeth, he's content.
He takes them out when I'm with him. All right.
Quinn likes the stream already, even though we didn't play the story time with Nick intro.
Oh, that was almost vomit on that one.
Oh, you're gonna have some heartburn later.
No, I won't. Yeah. So stuff. So programming note. I don't know what Alex's plan is, but I will not be here next week. So I don't know what he has a surprise or up his sleeve for you guys. I'm thinking that
the chant.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we'll talk about. Well, no, I'm not allowed to talk about that shit. Yeah, it's actually a pretty big deal right now if he does show up. So at AEW's Rampage tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm sure he's gonna be there. Like the hype that they've been hyping this up right now. Yeah, if they don't show up, then it's gonna be ridiculous. But yeah, so I don't know what Alex is gonna be doing next week, but maybe me and Sarah will do some drunken dive-ins or something on the Thursday. I don't know how drunk we'll be on Thursday, but so
you'll be drunk.
Yeah. Shalom, bitches.
Yeah. Hey, Shlomo's back. That's cool. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah. So where do we want to turn this merry voyage of awesomeness?
Well, before we do, I want to say, Brody, what happened to Crunch Time Sports? The last time you did a stream was last month. Come on, man.
Have you retired?
I bet he's going to come up with, "Oh, I'm moving, I'm busy, I'm blah 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 blah." Come on, man.
He's like, I'm a manager now. I can't do that shit anymore.
Oh.
Not that I know what he is, and yeah, I'm totally eating on there, and I don't fucking care. So, hi, Trevor.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah, no sugar added milk chocolate from Lind.
Lind is great.
Oh, fucking. Mm-hmm.
I love that stuff. I don't have a computer.
What happened to your computer?
I bet he busted it. Punched a hole through it or something.
Yeah, after watching those Maple Leafs lose to the Habs.
Getting in them shots. Drink.
Yeah. I ain't fucked up tonight, boys and girls.
Yeah, in a good 6 or 7 weeks, I'll be able to have chocolate again. Fuck this keto bullshit. Didn't help me at all. And I did my research. As I said on the show 3 or 4 times in a row now. I probably put my health more at risk doing this than anything else I've done in my life. And I've done some stupid shit in my day, as Nick knows. And Trevor knows too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Oh, he's scamming. Can't hold a scam.
What do you mean that it just you're not getting the results that you want from it?
Yeah. Other people say, well, I did the keto for 3 months. I lost 30 pounds and stuff. And I'm thinking, well, with them, maybe, and this is just me spitballing, maybe with them, keto is such a radical change from what they usually eat that, of course, their body would respond that way. But me, I have to stay away from starch and refined sugar as it is. And I didn't lose a bunch of weight. I went down 7 pounds, but that from the beginning up until about a month ago. And then the weight just went back up. I don't understand.
And to what you've been sacrificing, like, fuck 7 pounds.
Yeah.
Right? That's the thing. Like, what you did and changed in your diet. Well, that's because I was actually going to say that to you. I bet you if I did keto, it would fucking melt off me.
Probably.
Right? Like, you know. But then again, this is the thing, and I'm really proud of I'll keep saying Ken, my bass player, who's lost 146 pounds. He's stuck with it. If I did keto, that wouldn't be the rest of my life. And your body always tries to get back to its biggest weight that it was, right? So to me, it'd be all in vain for myself because it wants to get back to being 400-pound Nick, right? So as I eat my chocolate.
Well, good for you, Jen. Like it's great if you can lose that excess weight because your body is better off for it. And I don't care who calls me fat phobic. It's doctors will say you're healthier when you have less body fat. It's less stress on your heart, your internal organs, for fuck's sake. Trevor, that's awesome. And you quit smoking too. Now, Trevor, if you could give up the pop or the soda addiction, I think you'd be a lot better off.
Yeah, pop is a fuck of a crutch, though.
Yeah. Not keto either. Oh, okay. What did you do, Trevor? I'm interested to know because back in high school, I remember, you were eating all the trash food and smoking and chugging back.
But here's the thing. When I started and I know people look at me now and go, hey, weight loss. But when I got off the highway, I was 400 pounds.
Yeah,
I've talked about this before. And me, to lose all the weight, I just stopped eating shit food. But I also retrained myself in how much I ate at meal times. Because we talked about it. You said this on the show. You remember that time I had 3 or 4 sandwiches while sitting beside you?
Yeah, we were watching Hellraiser. Courtney was there.
Yeah, I would throw up now if I ate 4 sandwiches. Because but back when I was at Volker, I used to take 2 sandwiches to work, a bunch of fruits and it was fruit and vegetables and stuff, but I would eat way more. At work now, I don't eat until lunchtime usually. And at lunch, it's usually some meat and crackers and cheese, protein, some carbs, and that's how the diet was balanced, right? And that's what helped me. And I also I don't eat nearly as much food as I used to.
Yeah.
But it's also retraining yourself to eat less food, which is a motherfucker.
Yeah, psychologically, especially.
It is. Now, there are those things I can't resist. Yeah. That's why I have to get, when we order pizza, I get, and I know people say medium, but a medium pizza. Because the sides are, and we talked about this before in the show, the sizes aren't what they used to be in Mackenzie. Yeah. A medium was... Your waist was a 52? Trevor was not that big, was he?
Probably in Edmonton, not in Mackenzie.
Okay, I was going to say, dude, even at my biggest, I was only wearing a 48, and I'm down to a 40.
Wow. Well, Trevor, that's awesome, man. Good for you.
That is awesome, Trevor. That's fucking great. I lost my train of thought. No, what was I saying? Did the drink. Talking about food, drinking, doing stuff. I've never had matzo ball soup.
Me neither.
I have heard it said a lot. I wonder if I'd like it. Has anyone else had matzo ball soup except for our Jewish friend here? Well, he said shalom when he came in.
I know.
Matzo ball soup. It wasn't Mackenzie. Fuck, Trevor. I don't remember you being that big. Wow. I don't remember Trevor being that big.
Me neither. But then again, that was a lifetime ago. 20 years is a lifetime.
Yeah, at this point, it is really a lifetime. It is crazy to think about. That is a lifetime. We're talking about diet. Yeah, but retraining. Oh, that's pizza. Because I said I have to get like a medium pizza. Because if I get a large, it's gone. Pizza is such a big crutch for me. Like, I love pizza. Pizza is probably my favorite food. Yeah, thanks, Channy. I got it now.
I bet Chad's hearing is gone, so he's got closed captioning going.
I think that's what he's got going on too. Yeah, he's got closed captioning running for him right now. He's telling Tammy, "Slow it down. It's going too fast."
Give me more pudding, please. And she slaps him on the back of the head.
Make it banana. Chester's fried chicken. See, I don't mind some chicken, but I actually really like. Actually, you want to know what? Really, now you say that, we actually got copyright pinched. We actually got some copyrights for that, so that sucks.
Bunch of bullshit.
We probably won't be doing anything before Cornfest is next week, so we'll be doing our Cornfest full sets, like per rehearsal, and we're not putting that out there. So, but stay tuned, because me and Elise Jared, the lead guitar guy, we're gonna do some acoustic stuff. So, yeah. I know you sent me some. I'm trying to stay off my phone, motherfucker. I don't even know where to put my phone. Oh, Trevor did send me something. If it's a severed head, I'm going to be very upset.
Black Forest cake is really good, too. That's one of my crutches.
Oh, wait. What does that say? Yeah.
Is it a picture of him being fat or what? No, I'm kidding.
No, it's a hockey joke.
All right.
No, it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do next week. Either I'm going to be pulling the show alone, or I'm going to have a guest, but, we'll see. But the show is happening next week. Guaranteed. Can't let Really down. Got to keep Really going on his Alex and the Garbage Man addiction.
The fuck is your problem? Oh, really? Yeah. Well, fuck you too.
I got another one for the drinking game. Drink whenever Nick's family drama is part of the show.
That's a good one. Oh, shit. That's a good one. Yeah, like I said, see, I really do like cheesecake too, but because of diabetes, I can't eat it very much. So, and Black Forest, I like carrot cake. Remember the big carrot cake we had at our wedding? Me and Kim at the party after in Mackenzie?
Kinda.
Yeah, it was delicious.
The icing is the best part of that cake, in my opinion.
Oh, by far, yeah. Actually, at the co-op here, you can actually buy like tubs of that shit, like little fucking, full of cream cheese. Diabetes.
Hey, Alma thought the show was funny. That's awesome. Thank you again. Appreciate it. Get that dog. Well, really still a fan of Brody, I see.
No, just making fun of the guy.
Hey, Corey's here too. Awesome, man.
Wi-Fi must be work. Oh, he's back from squidded. I was gonna say Wi-Fi must be working out in the boat. Squidding sounds like something you do dirty down on the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Usually
akin to the Dutch oven is squidding.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not into that stuff either.
Oh no, Dutch oven's fine. I like doing that. I remember the one time I did it to Kim, she fucking punched me in the kidneys.
Good.
Dutch oven's when you fart under the blankets. That's fine. Yeah. We're not talking about like rusty trombones or fucking blumpkins or.
There we go. 40-year-old virgin. Let's go.
Queensway squidding. Ew. Ew. Why would you
Streaking.
kiss Brody? It's got dirty Toronto Maple Leaf breath. Disgusting. Ew. Fuck was that? So, are we gonna do any of our videos? Well, I'm just gonna make a recommendation for you guys. I'm sure everyone realizes this, but I was kind of looking at, people being assholes on my Facebook, like looking up videos, and that's all my videos are now. All of them. And then, what were we talking about? And me and Kim, I think she said it might have even been in the commercial, and something must have been in a commercial because we didn't talk about it, but showed up on my phone. It was on like the search ads on my phone, and I was like, "Okay, I never talked about this. Why the fuck is this on my phone?"
Recommended stuff.
Yeah,
Algorithms.
and I was like, and then I'm like, dildos, butt plugs, pocket pussies. Let's see what comes up with that.
Oh no, you're screwed, dude.
But nothing came up. Nothing showed up. I was like, oh, that's disappointing. My cats are on glue.
No, really. He means Queensway and Prince George. Prince George is a large city in northern British Columbia, and Queensway is famous, or let's say, or infamous for its Lady of the Night situation.
It's known for hookers and whores.
You know what would be awesome is to see Ryan out there at random doing the redneck for no reason for like 5 minutes straight, and then he just disappears.
Well, no, because someone would probably call like Adult Protective Services to make sure this guy's okay. You're gonna do a welfare check on this guy. So I do actually have a story. Remember, were you there? I know Kadar was when we used to go whore chanting. Were you there for that?
Was this in Mackenzie or Prince George?
Prince George.
Okay, probably
there?
Once.
But we'd always drive by the hookers and throw pennies at them.
I don't recall that.
Okay, then that was just me and Sean, and I don't know who else was there. But then one time we got stopped at a red light and the pimp started chasing us.
Wow.
Yeah. You want to talk about fucking scared? Holy shit. The knowledge look. Fuck is the knowledge look?
Jeez, I wonder if the name Queensway has a bad rap all over Canada. Somebody should do some research into that.
Bro science. So I know what's going on with fucking Queensway. Let's see. Google. All right, Queensway. Okay. Queensway. There's a Queensway hospital. What is Queensway? All right, Queensway.
Undercover cop hookers. Wow. So they're probably devoid of tattoos. They look clean. They speak well. Yeah. They're not actually drugged out.
They're like, hello, sir. Would you like some fellatio? Wait a minute. Those are some big words for a whore.
How dare you, sir? I am referred to as a woman of the night. I'll have you know. Have all their teeth. Yeah. It's like you see movies that are period pieces of the Westerns and like the 1800s and stuff, and everybody's got nice, shiny white teeth. You see that pretty whites?
Yeah. It was like Million Ways to Die in the West, and I know it was all a spoof anyways. Seth MacFarlane's got perfectly white chiclets in his fucking mouth or anything. No, that was a funny movie. I thought that was hilarious.
I thought it was funny too.
It's true.
Cops like that, Ryan, they need to be trained more in acting. They need to take theater classes. They have to get into the role, you know? We need we need more police training in terms of acting. I would definitely fund that.
Yeah, because I mean, if I'm gonna get bamboozled, you just want to be like, you did a good job.
I want to show with my arrest, please.
It's like you even have fucking trails on your arms. Is that? Oh, it's washable ink. Good job. It's fucking great. Okay. Please don't call my wife.
Should have done some method acting, I think.
Right? Fuck. horizontal
Horizontal.
performance. No.
No, that's kind of demeaning to women because some women like to ride, is a cowgirl? What the hell is that position? Where they're on top. I am such a boomer that I don't know that name. Wow.
I'd just call it riding it out. I don't know. Don't wear fur, FYI. I don't think we have a lot of Johns watching, but maybe Really's a John.
Yeah, he's never given us his actual name, so we'll call him Hooker John from now on.
Hooker John.
Unwilling spring. Yeah, that's an old one. I've heard that before, but I can't remember where. I think Carlin said that. Yeah, he was talking about political correctness at one point.
Unwilling sperm recipient. Yeah, it's like the best pickup lines, like, "Hey baby, want to go halvers on a bastard?" Or, "Hey baby, I bet you'd make a great single mother."
Casa Bonita. I have not done my research on that.
La Está Bonita. Oh, sorry, that's a Madonna song.
Wow.
I like that song.
Yeah, I knew that rang familiar because I listened to Carlin constantly back in the day.
Do you think that how the cancel culture has become that it's, I know someone said it doesn't kill comedy, but I think it's kind of killed comedy.
It has affected comedy, not
killed it, but it's definitely affected it. There's still those guys that it's not going to matter what happens. They're going to say what they're going to say, like a Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, those kind of guys. They're just going to keep saying whatever they want to say.
Uncle Hack.
Yeah, Uncle Hack.
If you listen to his show, holy shit, yeah.
Did you see? Yeah, Stern is a shell of what he once was. So I shared this, but apparently OnlyFans is going to no more explicit content. I thought that was like the only reason you had an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans began, I want to say, almost as like a crowd, not really a crowdfunding thing, but more independent video and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it was inundated by people doing the porns. Yeah, and now everyone's going to have to go back to Twitter, I guess.
Well, people will just find different streamings to do it, right? Like they'll just find different. Someone will make another one that they just, that's how it'll go, right? Someone will just make a new app or something, they can do it.
And you saw the reason why they were getting rid of that, right? It's because of their credit card companies.
How so?
I think it said on there that the pressure from their payment systems was that they conform to not having that kind of explicit sexual content. I read the thing, but I only read it once. If you pulled it up. Yeah.
But if that's the case, then aren't they worried about guys in porn sites, period?
What?
Well, you're saying because they don't want basically the credit cards to be bogged down because of like the porn, right? Of the explicit content. Well, how many people use their credit cards for porn sites?
See, that's the thing. That's the rub, isn't it?
Yeah, no pun intended.
Wait a minute. Didn't the same thing happen to Pornhub? Pornhub, they lost their, was it Visa or MasterCard payment option not too long ago. Dick Masterson tried to create his own platform going through Visa or MasterCard, but they would not touch him. So it is a monopoly.
But that doesn't make any sense. And why though? Like, who cares? It's not like, who cares who's watching what? What does it matter?
It might have to do with public perception and platforming and those buzzwords of the day.
So is it kind of like these companies are doing the things like, if I don't know if you watched Friends, but there was an episode of Friends when Rachel was dating that guy who claimed he didn't like porn. And they're like, oh yeah, he says that they're horrible actors, right? Yeah, no storyline. She's like, and Rachel's like, yeah. He's like, oh yeah, he loves porn. That's what every guy, it's like everybody watches shit like that. Like, why,
Well, not everyone. Not everyone. A lot of people do.
I will say then, a lot of the times, kind of like when you have those right-wing nuts that are against gay and lesbians being married, then you find out that he's a closet homosexual.
Yeah.
These people are gonna be doing this, and meanwhile, they got fucking 4 screens going and 4 different fucking porn sites going at once because they're fucking freaks. Like.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Although I heard that when that was happening, Ryan, and it would get reported and pulled down as soon as possible, but it was just being inundated with that kind of shit over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
You said drug is pudding pops. From Arnold to Bill,
that kind of fucking
vice versa.
When I did it, I was like, "Oh fuck, I fucked that up." You see, you take the dick and you stuck it in the pussy. I went to Arnold. Fuck.
You put tab A into slot B, and you go.
It's like I'm coming. Every time this is like I'm coming.
When I go into the gym and I'm lifting weights, I'm coming.
Yeah,
it's like being with a woman coming. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Fuck, he's a fucking beauty. Like, talk about a guy who just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, the Daily Show showed an interview with him back in, I don't know if it was it was probably the 70s. He was being interviewed about when he went down to Brazil, and he said, the Brazilians, they show off my favorite body part, the ass. What?
And good. I mean, like, and that's the thing. And like, did he have to apologize because he said something that's very, very inappropriate about women's buttocks? Like, yeah, bitch, it was 1970. You know what the fuck was going on then? Like, good lord.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like Nick was saying about the Republicans and their closet stuff. This is the same thing with Cosby, telling people, oh, you shouldn't be saying this and saying that. And look what he was doing, apparently. Allegedly. Got to throw in allegedly when you accuse someone of something. Otherwise, you'll be defaming them and they can sue you or something.
Yeah. But yeah, it's yeah. You can't say fuck in your show.
Dick Pound. I remember that name. That was an awesome name.
Dick Army. He was involved in something in the States, remember? Because Family Guy made fun of him.
Yeah.
Dick Army? Come on, Ryan, help me out here. There's Dick Army.
Who is that Canadian guy that was on Dave Letterman's show because of his name? It was a funny fucking name, too.
Thanks, Shlomo.
Shlomo Dick Army. Yeah.
Yeah, Dick Army. Yeah. Who was the guy on...
Ugh. Seymour, yeah, he's a porn guy. Yeah.
Yeah, Seymour Butts.
Fucking stupid. This is why people in porn aren't taken seriously, because of names like that. I know that's a blanket statement, but still, come on. We can do better. We can do better.
I can separate someone's body.
Congress ma'am. You're taking a page out of Brody's playbook, hey?
But I can't separate that, Mysterio. I can't separate that. When you're telling people you're telling people they can't say fuck on their show, you're Anthony Weiner.
That's American.
Yeah. But you're taking the time to call people to chastise them about the stuff they say in their show. Meanwhile, you're fucking drugging and raping women, allegedly. Like, come on. There comes a point where it can't be the, well, do as I say, not as I do. That doesn't work.
Yeah, got to practice what you preach.
And I know here's another drink, but there's a couple wrestling fans here. I can't watch Chris Benoit's wrestling without thinking about what happened at the end of his life. Like what he did. I can't. It's hard. I can't. And he was one of my favorite wrestlers. And you can't look at him in the same light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck, exactly. Like OJ. Yeah. So buck naked. Wasn't there a Buck Angel or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But isn't that the dude that was on Stern, wasn't it? I think he went from man or woman to man or something like that. I can't remember. Anyways. All right. Anyways, this fucking conversation's gone way off fucking track. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next subject.
You
said you had questions for me.
So once in a while, good people of the internet, Nick brings us public service announcements every once in a while. And there's nothing wrong with that. He's not lecturing us. He's not talking down to us. But there's one picture he posted recently of a green bin that was full of, I want to say, yard trimmings.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, the distance between that green bin and the pickup truck that was parked in front of it was less than 2 feet. To me, it looked like a foot, maybe a foot and a half. And your contention was that it had to be a minimum of 2 feet away from any vehicle, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. From anything, fence, posts, anything.
And why is that?
See, now, when the arm comes out on these trucks, my arms, like the fingers, if you want to call them that, I have 3 fingers on this grabber. They're about 3 feet long. So they have to swing out like this to catch the bin. And if you're too close to something, I can't swing them and get them in. And there's a big plate on the back of this arm. See if I can find a picture of it. And that plate, like when you clamp the arms together, it actually brings the can to the plate. So you can pick it up and dump and then put it down. Right? So that's why we want 2 feet, even between bins. So you have room to get your forks in, especially in the alleys too. Alleys can get really sticky.
Gotcha. So this is more for efficiency, so you don't have to get out of your vehicle and position the bin.
We don't get out of the vehicle.
I gotcha. Okay, that's a learning thing.
And here's the thing: if anyone were to say, like, it does seem, I like to give people a couple times with their bins, but I it's actually funny how I remember which bins. Like if they're against the fence, I'll try to get them. A lot of the times, if they're too close to the fence, you don't grab the bin right, it'll fall on you, like it'll fall over. Then I got to go pick it up, right? And I don't really want to be handling people's garbage, right? If I don't have to. So we'll actually put an orange sticker on top explaining why we didn't pick the bins up. So, well, see, no, yours are okay, Brody. You're especially okay with Brody's alley. There's no houses on the north side of so I can be over more and I could swing the arm in sooner. So that's okay. It's when it gets bad around vehicles and trees and shit, right? Because you don't want to fuck the arm up, right? No, your bins are fine, Brody, because I got the extra room so I can get out away from your bins. But yeah, they're just, people don't understand that. Yeah, I mean, these things, they bend, they break. And like I've seen the force of this. I caught a bin the wrong way, and it was an old bin when we looked at the number, and I put the finger right through the bin, both sides.
Oh, shit.
That's how strong they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we just got to be careful. See if I can find a garbage truck.
So insurance, safety, you don't get out of the vehicle. Okay, that's cool.
That was what I wanted to explain too, was I pick up probably 2,300 bins a week.
Ooh.
Okay. So, and people have had this explained to them when they call in to bitch because there'll be a sticker on their bin. Well, why didn't he just pick up the bin? Well, if I got to get out and move, even if I got to move 200 bins, because I got to get out and handle them, how much longer is that? Because then I got to walk. I got to stop the truck, got to get out, walk around the truck, right? And then bring the bin up, right? At least I remember what I do for a living, you old fuck. And then, so it would just add on so much time, right? So people seem to forget that. Like they just, well, why can't he just do that? Well, no, that's not how this works. I'm sorry there, little Timmy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there's a reason for everything. Now I got to create another segment intro called Trash Talk.
There's my truck right there, basically. So
thanks, Chad. Thanks, old man Lissick. Why don't you go back to playing with the liberal media and leave us alone?
Wow, that got aggressive. That is a story. I asked for an image. Why are you giving me? All right. I said I wanted a fucking picture, not a fucking thing that fucking fuck you. How about that? Yeah, that's not a good picture. Hold on. Trash talk with Nick. Ah, that's a good picture. No, if that does it there. Okay, that's kind of close too. Oh, it's actually Prince George too. Funny. Okay, so comment. I gotta remember how to do this now. It's been a while since I've done it. Aha. Overlay. Overlay. Garbage. There we go. Hold on. Okay. Okay, take your time there, Shaw. All right. So see the fingers? Those are actually the exact same. That's the exact same setup almost that I have on my truck.
Yeah.
So those fingers, that's what has to swing out. Right?
That's a cool system.
Yeah. So then it butts up against I know you can't see me pointing, but it butts up when can you move that? Talking for a sec?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those fingers grab on and it just picks up and dumps the bin into the top there.
Yeah.
So yeah, those fingers have to wrap around it, right? So if they're too close to something, I'm gonna hit those and possibly wreck my truck and your shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that arm extends like there's different degree. Like our old truck only goes like 8 feet, but I think I have 16 feet on my truck. So yeah. Let me see. What does it say? How many times have you heard? I haven't heard it once. And to be honest with you, I would just be polite, but I could throw the nickel at them that they pay for my salary. Here's your fucking money back for my salary. You know? And
Yeah.
I am just doing my job. There's a bylaw that actually says where your bins need to be put. So do your job, know the bylaws, and where your bins are supposed to be properly placed, sir. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day and Godspeed.
Yeah. Yeah, there are local phone numbers that people can call and the administration people will deal with that so you don't have to.
Why would I ask someone to smell my glove? That's disgusting, Chad. What is wrong with you? Better than smell my pudding.
You goddamn kids and your goddamn shit.
That is actually. See, that's an old truck. That's actually an old truck because that one's got you can actually be a right hand drive in it, so you can be right beside the bins. But because Killer was disgusting, it would dig through the garbage, and I'm not digging through anybody's fucking garbage.
Yeah.
And by the way, Killer drove the big garbage truck, the bin truck, and he had to do 16, like maybe 30, 40 bins a day. I have to do up to 800. I don't have time to get in and like they've changed. The routes have been changed now, but before the route was changed, when I first started my Tuesday route, I couldn't stop to go to the bathroom. That's how tight it was. How many bins? Like I'm talking like over 1,000 bins a day.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah. And hey, if anybody would like to say that, they're more than welcome to go get their class 3, try and get a job at the town, and come and get trained, and then never drive my truck because I'm not leaving my garbage truck because I love my job. So go fuck you and your fucking mother. In that order. So yeah, and it just there's other things like technically when the bin lids are open, I'm not supposed to pick the garbage up. No, think of the children. I give them clean mini garbage bins that they try to stuff Toronto Maple Leaf shit into. That's what I do for the children. They're clean bins.
Think of the children. You know who thinks of the children? Catholic priests. Jesus Christ. Yeah. They think of the children all the time when they're sleeping and when they're awake. They know when they're going to be bad or good. They want to bring your children to suffer unto the Lord.
Praise be Jeebus. Hallelujah. Or some shit. The children and the babies.
Back in my day, we never had garbage.
We eat everything, and we were lucky and goddamn proud of the honor to eat it all.
There are people in Africa starving. You eat everything that's on your goddamn plate.
I'd eat my cheese slice to wipe my ass with the wrapper. It's funny because you're old.
Think of the children. Oh, the Catholic priests think of your children all the time.
Yeah, they sure do. Because they're a bunch of pedos. I do like being a garbage man. I quite enjoy it.
A nun lives in my building and she plugs her car in year round. I don't get it. What? What does that have to do with thinking of the children?
Maybe she's not a nun. You do live on Queensway. Maybe some guys are into kinky shit. Oh, maybe it smells of fish from her nightly activities, and she has a fan that blows it out during the day. One of those mini fans that
it's like this big.
It's like no, okay. Guess you just had to be there to see it. Fair point. Fuck. Yeah, I like garbage trucks. I need a garbage truck toy. Mm-hmm. So, I bought. Did I discuss this last week? That I bought an electric mower, a battery lawnmower. No. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Actually, worked pretty good, but definitely say it's weird because it's like sounds like fucking Ryan's dildo. It's like when it goes. I don't really know what his dildo sounded like because I lived with him for a few years. So
wow,
I'm sure it still sounds the same.
I'm sure he's got the silent version now.
You think so?
It's 2021.
Nah, he's an old man. He's using old dildo still.
Isn't that just like guys? They use something until it's absolutely broken to shit beyond repair.
We've had this discussion, like I've said about like when Kim goes to Value Village for to look at clothes. There's clothes with fucking tags on them still. There's never dude clothes because guys don't get rid of fucking clothes. Mm-hmm. We're not talking about that shit here.
You know who I'm voting for, Chad? Your mom. You know why? Because she's a nice lady.
Yes, she's a great person. I always think about the Dave Chappelle bit when he talks about voting. When he talks to white guys, like, hey, who you vote for? Dave! Stop with the personal questions. So I was fucking my wife in the ass. And no, boy, no, stop with the personal questions.
Well, Liberal Party volunteer. Wow. Did they try and force a vaccination shot on you at the same time? Yeah. Or is that going to be the military?
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
No.
Oh, fuck. It's more scaremongering and pearl clutching on Facebook. It's that old slippery slope. Everyone grab your toboggans of they're going to have the military force the vaccine. They're going to come to your homes and they're going to force you to get the vaccine.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's all a plot by the New World Order and the Bilderbergs.
New World Order. New World Order.
I like slow-mo just out of nowhere. Larry David. What? Larry David.
Fucking David.
What? I don't remember doing a Larry David impression.
Did you do a Larry David impression?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, anyways. I'm voting for Rick Papa, who's your daddy. He is a local guy here. He's running for mayor, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I saw this, I don't know where, but there used to be, I think it was 2005, 2006, there used to be a sex party. I think I'll vote for them if they're still around.
Got a question for you. When, and I'm only asking this because the band Fuel, like I follow Fuel. I like the band Fuel. But there's only one guy left from the original band. He plays, I believe there's only one, and he plays guitar. And when does it come a point with a band that they should just like change their name? Like, I know Brody's gonna be like, well, Axl Rose put a trademark on Guns N' Roses, so he can be Guns N' Roses if blah, 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 blah. So, but like, how many members, like there's a couple, like at one point Black Sabbath I think had one. I think Tony Iommo is the only one in the band. Like, when does it cease to become Black Sabbath? You know what I mean? It's kind of like Fuel. You only have one member of the original band. When is it time you just like, okay, you want to know what? Fucking, you need to make a new band name. You know what I mean? Like,
it might be a decision by the label to keep the name alive because it sells records.
True. I guess that could be. Yeah, I guess, right. That could be. Yeah, I guess that could be it. But it's always just baffled me. Like,
and that's just one possibility. It could also be legal name rights. Who created the band, that they have control, or who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just like looking now of like members. It's just so ridiculous. Like the just the amount of people there's been, like, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 different members in Fuel.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow. That's a lot with metal bands too. If you look at metal bands on Wikipedia, you see current members, and the list of former members is extensive sometimes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is.
Like, yeah, I'm just looking right now, and yeah, they got a new singer. The drummer. Okay, so I guess the drummer's pretty much from, well, not original, but from '98. But yeah, it's just so weird. And there's just those bands to me that, like, when the lead singer goes, it's not the same. And Fuel would be one of those. I listened to their new song and I was like, okay, it's not terrible, but it's not Fuel, right? What if Bond gimmicks? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of session musicians who step in to do, music and sometimes vocals.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that, right? But that happens. But like that, Brody, if there's actually the Guess Who's still touring, nobody from the original Guess Who's on the Guess Who, like, it's time to put that shit to bed.
Yeah.
I think it is for sure.
Who's the new STP singer?
I didn't know they had a new singer.
Yeah. I thought the band would have disbanded after, what's his name, overdosed. Finally. I mean, not to bring him down, but Jesus, the amount of drugs that guy did.
A lot.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
Yeah. It's like Scott Steiner did all the steroids in the world.
Oh my God.
Lead singer of STP took all the drugs in the world.
So you just did a sports reference, so we should have to drink double.
Yes, because that almost never happens. Steely Dan.
Yeah, actually I should look here. Let's see. Like, who are other bands? Like, I'm just in Wikipedia now, so again, this is just looking up. So let's look up Steely Dan. Let's see how many former members there are. Steely Dan. Right, where are the members? Members, there we go. Well, see, member, no, they've only got one. Oh, wait. One current member. What? Really? No, two. There's two. Walter Becker and Donald Fagen. But there's only two dudes in the band, it says, apparently. Yeah, like the lead vocals keyboardist is from 72 to 81, and then 93 to present. And then Walter Becky is from 72 to 81, and then 1993 to 2017, and then that's when he passed away. Weird. No, it's two. Shut up, Brody.
Hey, this is our show. You want to split hairs? Start your own show. Oh, you did. Wait.
Yeah. Ow! Ow! Okay, let's look at Guns N' Roses. How many members Guns N' Roses have had? Members. There we go. Members. Former C list of Guns N' Roses members. Holy fuck. They have like a whole fucking like Wikipedia page dedicated to it. Holy shit.
Jesus.
Okay, so this is former. I'm just gonna count them, not say all their names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, I get that. So 16 members. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 touring members. That is ridiculous.
That is.
Yeah. Wow. Session musicians. Holy shit. Like, goddamn. Unreal. Hey, did you know that Alice Cooper contributed vocals to The Garden, Brody? Huh. I knew that Shannon Hoon had. And Live and Let Die. No, he did in all those. Holy shit. I didn't realize he did all those songs. Interesting. Huh. Ain't that but a bitch? Ain't that but a bitch? Let's go to headlines. Global news. Let's see.
Yeah, of course, Brody's going to bring up the Eagles, of course. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That should be another drinking thing when Brody talks about the Eagles.
Or Brody talks about anything old.
70s or older.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Band members. All right. When Great Way was involved in the fire. Oh yeah, fuck! I remember all that. Yeah, that was a pretty shitty fucking thing. Oof. So the current members, are Don Henley, John Welsh, Timothy B. Schmidt, Deacon Fry, of course, and their first father, and then Vince Gill. And see, it's so weird it's weird because of course Wikipedia has the timelines, and Timothy B. Schmidt wasn't there, and then he was there. Of course, the band broke up, but he came back. Fedler came back. Joe Walsh, of course, and then there's Bernie Lagan for a little bit. Of course, Glenn Fry passed away. But yeah, that's just amazing. The different guys that tour with bands, and because a lot of times shit happens, right? And people just die. So
it's the music industry. Things happen all the time.
Yeah, no shit.
Entertainment industry in general.
Yeah. Because that's just it. People get older, and they can't continue roles that they once done and whatnot. So
yeah.
What else we got here? Global news. Okay, I got nothing else. What do you got there, Alex?
I don't really want to weigh into COVID because I haven't done, as the internet says, do your research. I haven't done any research on the newest science and people arguing over why get the vaccine if you can still get COVID after 2 shots. Apparently there was a guy, I think it was an old guy in his 90s in the US, who got 2 jabs and then died from COVID. So hesitancy, maybe a little bit.
Yeah. I'm sure people have got flu shots and died.
Perhaps.
Still, right? I mean, I don't know. Fuck. What do you do?
I know. And if you sometimes before COVID, if you wanted to go traveling, you had to get shots for shingles, or I can't remember if you wanted to go to South America, there were a few shots you had to get. What are in those shots? You don't know what's in the COVID shot. Well, I don't know what's in hot dogs, for fuck's sake.
And I love me some hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, those are called breakthrough cases, Ryan. And those are becoming, I don't want to say they're becoming more common, but I'm hearing about them more and more, almost as if an argument against getting the vaccine. However, the purpose of getting the vaccine is to, at the very least, lessen the symptoms and the impact that COVID will have on your body.
Yeah, and that's the whole idea, is that it's supposed to lessen the impact. So I'm saying it's going to make you 100% okay, but it's supposed to help in the situation.
Yeah, alleviate the symptoms somewhat so that
Yeah, exactly.
if you don't die from it, well, then you'll have flu-like symptoms.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
yeah, but then of course people will say that, and then it just go back crap fucking crazy, and it's just like, oh, I guess if
Yeah.
this is your hill you want to die on, then then that's what it is. And I'm not trying, no pun intended. That's no pun intended. Really, it's not. But that's what
Yeah.
some people will look at it, I guess.
Yeah. And
So
some who will bring up argumentative points like there have been no long-term studies done. That's true. But again, and I said this last week, with regards to vaccine testing and approval, the approval process is anywhere between 2 and 10 years. Are we really going to wait that long with
no.
COVID?
Yeah.
No, it was approved for emergency use.
Yeah.
Brody, don't call them. I would say don't call them idiots. They're just. I don't want to argue with them to the point of name calling. I do not want to degrade anyone that way, and I don't want to stoop to that level because I've rallied against that for how many shows now, and to be hypocritical at this point, it's a tough thing.
And you're not being an idiot. We all said that. Hey, I'll sit here right now, and I have no problem saying it. The only reason I got the vaccines was hopefully everything to go back to normal. I'll be the first one to admit that I didn't want to get it. You can go back and listen to the shows. I didn't want to get it because I've never got flu shots, and then, I didn't want to get it.
Yeah, dig your hole deeper, Brody.
But that's the thing. To call somebody an idiot like that, you're inviting the fight, if you will.
Yeah.
And if you call me an idiot, my back's gonna go up. Listen here, I'm gonna fucking spread your face all over this fucking floor. Don't be calling me a fucking idiot because I don't believe what I'm just saying how it would go, right? Like, oh, just because I don't believe what you believe, and blah blah blah, right?
Oh, is like that thing you posted that I was going to post? Well, it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But you're stating something that isn't true. Well, it's my opinion. Respect my opinion. Respect my opinion.
I don't have to respect your opinion. I'll respect you as a human being. You have every right to state your opinion. But I don't have to agree with your opinion. I don't have to respect your opinion. I really, I don't have to. And I think that's I've been listening again. Brody recommended it a long time ago, but I just started listening. But there's a podcast I listen to now called Crime Junkie, and one of the rules of being a crime junkie is be an asshole. Like, if someone's asking you something, like, it's okay to be an asshole. It's okay to be a prick to a certain degree.
Yeah.
To a certain degree. Yeah. Like, you're allowed to question people. Like, a lot of their things is like, if an officer asks you to get out of your vehicle, why? Why do I need? Because there are cases where people have gotten out of their vehicles, the guys that are pretending to be police officers, and they've been murdered.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing. Like, well, why do I need to get out of my vehicle? Why are you pulling me over? I don't need to get out of my vehicle. Now, when we see the videos when an officer's like, that vehicle doesn't have a registration on it, ma'am, you need to step out of the vehicle. Then you get out of the fucking vehicle. Like that crazy lady that once was like, I'm not of this state. I'm not of this planet. It was just like, holy shit, this bitch is crazy.
A sovereign citizen and stuff?
Yeah, sovereign citizen. I think that's what she had actually said. She's a sovereign citizen. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a way to go about it to extend the conversation without bringing the conversation down to the level of playground insults. Like,
yes,
you want to keep it up at the adult discussion level where this is what I think, and it goes back and forth. Here's the science, and then we can butt heads on that. And at some point, it's got to come to a head where at some point, someone has to be right at some point on something. With the fake call. Yeah, that.
That is insane. That was an insane story. Jesus. Well, Well, there's I want to get the guy's name right because I know he's a right wing guy, and I know, and it's not Ben Shapiro.
Nick
It's the
Fuentes?
pardon me.
Nick Fuentes?
No, he's the guy that always goes to like this to like the schools and like change my opinion guy, like change my.
Crowder.
Is it Crowder? I thought it was Charlie something.
Oh.
But anyways, and he'll go talk to people and be like, "Hey, like change my Charlie Kirk." And I
Okay.
realize he's a right wing guy. I get that, but it's entertaining to listen to when he's trying to talk to people. Right? They watch him at these rallies, and but then this coordinator will come up and grab him. Yeah, okay, it wasn't. Yeah, it was Charlie Kirk, and they'll like pull the person away, and Charlie's just like, I just want to talk to him. I want to hear what he has to say, and it's just like, and then that's just what seems to happen is that, and you can tell when people don't have an argument, right? Because they'll walk away or like again the insults start. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's why I don't engage with a lot of people on things I disagree with them on, because it comes to a point where I can't explain why I disagree with them. And that happens a lot in real life too. I want to resort to name calling, but I know that doesn't get me anywhere. If a person can have a conversation with another without being condescending or argumentative or resorting to insults, then you're getting somewhere. But to be just an all-out prick, it doesn't help anything. An asshole to a degree, okay, but even that's a fine line.
Okay, I'm gonna play a video right now. So why? Because I was looking for that video. Now this is a traffic. Now, before I play this video, your comment there with Rush Limbaugh and we said this when he died. There couldn't have been a more fitting death for a bigger piece of shit in the world. If you don't believe in karma, look up what happened to Rush Limbaugh. That's fucking karma.
Yep.
Now, this video was taken in Seattle. Antifa radicals try to stop traffic outside the East Precinct. A car tries to drive around them. They won't let them. One of the people jump on the hood, and this person guns it through them. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I mean, I'm a big dude. I could take a punch. But I'll tell you right now, if I was in this situation, I wouldn't hesitate for 1 second doing what this elderly person did. And I'm a younger man. I would not hesitate. So everybody can see that all right? Like, again, standing in the middle of the street. Like, what the fuck?
That looks like the middle of the night.
It is at almost 11 o'clock.
Okay.
So
we're trying to change people's minds at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, meanwhile, people are probably just getting off work or have to get to work, and these assholes are standing in the middle of the fucking road. Right? Yeah. 11 o'clock's close to shift change for some things.
Yep.
Like, why are these people being fucking arrested? Like, what? Just cuff them. Like, watch. So watch this lady. She jumps on the hood. And I'm like, fuck you. I'd be doing the same fucking thing. She jumped on the hood of her fucking car. I would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah, you could say you feared for your life.
I would have. Look at them all swarmer.
Yeah.
Yep, I would have done the exact same thing in a heartbeat. Well, at least to clear traffic.
That reminds me of that video you sent me about the guy at Walmart who is screaming at the cashiers because they wouldn't give him a refund. Yeah, I'm sure that yelling and swearing at people is going to convince them to help you in any way whatsoever at that point. Just like jumping on someone's car is going to help to get their attention to listen to your plea. What? There's a better way to engage.
You want to get off the fucking road and let people live their lives.
Well, that's the thing with this kind of activism nowadays. They got to be in your face about it. They have to, if not grab you and shake you, they have to disturb you in some way in order to get your attention. I think that's their tactic right now.
But if you're standing on the roadway, you're just, fuck.
Yeah.
I've never understood that. I'm seeing if I did. You see the video when the girl got hit in the head with the pylon?
Probably not.
It is hilarious. It's the same thing. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But this woman is blocking traffic. And there's, I guess, a cone on the side of the road, and a guy throws it at her and hits her in the head and drops her. And now the traffic just goes around her. I think it's funny anyways. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it said, now I don't know the context of the video, but it says entitled feminist protester asking for free abortion gets hit in the head with traffic cone. Okay, this is it. This is the video. So again, you're on a road. It's in the evening. So maybe there's a good chance people are trying to get home, right? And you have to deal with this, okay? You've had a long day at work, and this is what you get to deal with. Okay, you know what? I'm going to, hold on. I'll share that again because there's sound to it. Oh, fuck. There's sound to this video. I love this video. All right. Take your time, Shaw. Take your fucking time. Cool.
This commercial break brought to you by Shaw.
Fuck. Yeah, no shit. I'm going to cancel that. God damn. Oh. Here's screen. Oh. All right. Okay. Ready?
Yes. Now, let's make it clear that we don't condone violence against women. We don't condone assault. We don't condone resorting to this type of behavior. But yes, that was funny.
Okay, I got to close this now. I'm going to... Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, I do not agree. You know, you should not be hitting with that. But anyone that get hit in the head. No, actually, TELUS go fuck themselves too. So,
wow.
But I'll have to go back to TELUS because their internet's way better. But when you're with a company for, I think it was 8 years at the time, and they screwed up on their end, and after my wife being on the phone, I think it was for like an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours trying to get this sorted out, the answer they come to her is, well, you can either wait for 3 weeks for your internet or cancel.
Wow.
Yep. So yeah, Shaw can go fucking fist themselves.
Something similar happened to me a few months ago. I go to make an appointment online and I pay the money online. Then the next day it turns out I can't go to the appointment because apparently there was a glitch on the website where the website was not supposed to allow appointments for that day. So, okay, can I have a refund? Sure, we'll issue it to you right now. And I know with refunds, it takes between 3 and 10 business days to show up on the online bank statement. I was generous. I waited a minimum 2 weeks, more than 10 business days. Still nothing on the statement. I give it another week because sometimes these things are slow. Nothing. I call them up. Hey, how about that refund? It's not showing up. Well, then there must be a glitch with your bank, because we issued the refund that day. Yes, you sent me the email stating that I received the refund, but the refund did not actually show up on the bank statement. Well, then talk to your bank. Okay, I will. And I issued a chargeback because they had not done their job. And they would not, the person who I was talking to would not admit to the fact that there was a glitch on the website or on their end. So sometimes you have to resort to, I wouldn't say extreme measures, but you got to put your foot down sometimes, especially when people, they get so rooted. They have their hill that they want to die on. And that's been me too. But
there comes those times where You need to make a stand. I got in a fight over a penny, and that was with Direct Energy. And so I'm looking at my bill, and our bills are kept up. And this was a few years ago, and I look at it, and it's like late charge 1 cent. And so I call them, and it was up my ass sideways. Like, I'm not late on this payment. And I get a hold of the person, and they're like, well, I can't remember how they put it, but they put it to somewhere like, well, yeah, but this is for like the previous day, or this is for the next. It was something really lame. I'm like, whoa, my payment is not late. Well, sir, you could tell she was grasping at straws. I wish I could remember the conversation. And then she actually says, well, sir, it is only a penny. And I said, you're right. It is only a penny. But if you take that penny from me and the penny from the next person and the person after and the person after, that's going to eventually add up to a shitload of pennies. Don't swear, sir. Sorry, but it's going to end up to be a shit ton of pennies. And that's the thing. It was only a cent. But I was like, no, because yeah, they keep taking those pennies and it adds up, right? It does eventually add up. I don't know if I've talked about this on the show. I had a really shitty experience with one of the other gyms here in town. I don't know if I mentioned this on the show. No. So everyone is well aware that I severely broke my leg and almost lost my leg back in December. And when the gyms reopened here, I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. I want to get back to the gym. So I go, so Mills gym is closed. So I go to this place. It's under the library run by this, I'll just say a lady. And anyone local, I won't say her name because then I can't get dinged for defamation of character, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I did see it, about refunds. They don't do refunds. Like, oh, okay, I get it, right? And it's like, okay, I'll give this a try for 3 months. We'll see how it goes. Well, after 3 days, like I went to the gym 3 times. I couldn't. My leg is not ready to go. I'm not ready. So I understand that they don't give refunds. I'm thinking I only went 3 times. She saw my leg. She knows that I'm pretty screwed up right now. Like, should we go okay? So I message her. I'm like, hey, I can't go right now. Like, my leg is not ready. I don't give refunds. Okay. I was like, well, I'll eat a month. I'll eat a month. It's like, okay, well, can I maybe sign the next 2 months over to my son? Like, he wants to go to the gym, and he's only got a 1 month at the other gym, and I'll let him take it over. I don't transfer memberships to other people. Well, okay, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have went back so soon, but I figured, like, if something goes wrong, I could see if I was halfway through my second month or even halfway through my first month. But 3 workouts into a fucking membership with a fucking broken leg, like it's just healing, and you're not some big faceless corporation. You're a local person. Yeah. Right. And it's just like, fuck you. And I've told everyone I possibly can about that. And I've actually had people say, like, well, I won't go to that gym because of that reason. So it is shitty. I think it's really, really shitty.
Yeah. She could have deferred your membership and just put it on hold until you were ready, because then she would still have the money and you could still go to the gym. But that's what she's doing, and that's her choice. Fine.
That, for sure. Yeah. And that's just it. So I'll just, okay. And when I'm better to go again, if Joel's gym's not open, I will go to the new one at the co-op. So that's simple. So
a gym in or beside a co-op?
Beside it. The co-op here was huge. I mean, they had huge, ridiculously big aisles. So they actually shrunk the shit, and it's actually going to be it's going to be attached to co-op, but you're not going to be able to get into co-op from the gym.
That would be cool, though.
It would be fucking very convenient. So yeah. Yeah. Dude, they got some cool websites like that, like 80s tees. Like, they got really cool t-shirts. Like, it's like, Eternia Gym. It's got a picture of Skeletor lifting weights and like Thundercats and Transformers. But they're fucking expensive shirts.
Yeah, well, they're probably custom made.
Like, still though, they're fucking expensive. So I was looking into them, like, and they go, holy crap. They go up to freaking 4XLT. Great googly moogly. Like, this one's got He-Man on it. It's like, do you even lift, bro? But it's like fucking $38.
Thanks for stopping in, Sarah. Hope you have a good trip and a safe trip tomorrow.
Yeah, I love you. See you tomorrow. Text me on the way.
What is this? Massive influx of newcomers to Mac via Facebook. What?
Well, he's just noticing there's a lot of new people moving to Mackenzie
via Facebook.
Well, just because like the Speak Out group and stuff, like there's a lot of new names in there. I think that's what he's getting at. Okay. Which he is right, and I think the nail was in there a long time ago, Ryan. To be honest with you, I really do. I think it was yeah.
It would suck if that place turned into a ghost town, but then again, it wouldn't be surprising considering there's not much left there. Local businesses, I know, but sawmills, pulp mills,
not much. I don't think it'll ever go away because a lot of people are actually moving up there now because it's too expensive to like live on the coast like people always dreamed of doing.
Yeah.
Right, but I think I don't think it's a nail, but I think people like,
Oof.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Ryan, is that. But then I also did hear that a lot of people like from the oil field are moving there because they got to travel anyways, right?
Yeah.
So
maybe it'll balance itself out.
I don't know. I'm glad I got out. So glad I'm out of there. Mm-hmm. And like I said, don't ever get it twisted. I loved Mackenzie. And we always talk about how much I love it and how, we've always talked about, the fondness we have for that place.
Yep.
But it's never going to be the same.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we had our good times there while we were there.
Oh, most definitely. And some really, really good times. Mm-hmm. And I like, I like keeping that in my brain, just how good, like, the times were, right? Because, we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it brings back that old saying, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had it pretty good.
And there was a picture from the Sandlot going around, but it was just a picture from the Sandlot. And it said, like, at one time you went out for the last time to play with your friends and you didn't even know it was the last time.
That's right.
And of course, by the time we left, we were like drinking and partying and stuff. But even then, like, you didn't realize, like, the last party I really remember with everybody together before the big split was like the house on Selwyn. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, I am going to have this. This is going to be one of the last things I take with me into the retirement home if I live to be that old.
That's awesome. You're right, Bruce. I mean, like, you go back to think how simple times were. Like, I remember, like the Fletcher Challenge BCFP parties at the theater, and sledding down Little Mac and FFI Hill, the family barbecues down at the baseball diamonds and stuff, like, it's just great memories. Great memories.
And side note, recently I watched back-to-back The Sandlot and The Bad News Bears.
What did you think?
I wish I would have seen The Sandlot when I was younger because it was that good of a movie.
Yeah, amazing, right? Absolutely amazing.
I loved it so much.
Yeah,
and The Bad News Bears, I really relate to. Well, I don't really relate, but I liked Walter Matthau's character again. And I said this with Riley on the old show. Walter Matthau was a beast back in the day. He was just awesome.
You're fucking right. He was. Yeah.
Yeah. Picnic Days.
Yeah, the Matthau one all day. I don't even know if I don't even think I've seen the Billy Bob one. I don't even think I gave it the time of day.
I don't know that I ever will.
And that's what I was getting. My next thing was going to be, I don't think I'll ever give it the time of day.
Yeah, there are some movies that I'm probably going to miss, and fine, I don't care. because there's a whole lot out there that's really good. I watched a movie. It wasn't great, but recently from 2010, it's called Chain Letter. I've no doubt you haven't heard of it, but back in the day, I used to rail against chain letters, if you remember.
Yes. Yep.
Yes. And so this movie takes the idea of something bad happening to people that don't forward chain letters and takes it to an extreme horror level, like people being killed in gruesome and gory ways.
Yeah. So I'm just, I'm on this 80s tea thing now. See, this is the beauty of our show. And I hope, I love what we do in just the small niche audience, a very small niche audience we have. But I hope people appreciate just how we just it felt like it was, and I'll say here, felt like it was kind of getting ready to wrap up. And then we're on a whole nother fucking tangent here, like going again, right? And so I'm just looking at, it's called 80s teas. And again, they're way too expensive. But just looking back at it's got Sunnydale shirt from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, stuff from Friends, Baywatch, 90210, and it's just our childhood was awesome. Like Power Ranger shirts and, sounds good, Bruce. Thanks for popping by.
Take care, Dad. Thanks for stopping in.
And it's just just how awesome it was in the 90s. And of course we didn't realize how awesome it was.
I had an inkling that we were living in awesome times back then, but it took until 96 to realize it. And
I think it was a little later, like 97, 98 when,
Yeah. Because I remember with fondness my childhood of the 80s. Well, some of it, especially the Saturday morning cartoons and the cereal and the pudding, because my mom would buy chocolate and vanilla pudding, and I would go through that stuff in less than a week. And it's supposed to last months and months, but no way.
Yeah. I remember getting mad when CBS, the cartoons would end and sports would start.
Yeah.
I remember being pissed off about it. Like, motherfucker, I wasn't done yet. Right? You'd just be mad, right? Like, no.
Yeah.
And then Sundays, you'd be excited for whatever was on Disney, The Wonderful World of Disney. But then you'd hit you like, oh man, I got to go to school tomorrow. This fucking sucks. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I haven't seen Seinfeld since it was on TV when it was new. But yeah, apparently they knew how to write at that point. But I still think Married with Children had really good writers most of the time.
Yeah, I think, I'll agree with that. Ooh, horror movie shirts. Sorry, my ADD is just fucking gone now. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Have you seen that movie?
Fuck yeah, of course I have.
Yeah, I love it's got its own title soundtrack, which is awesome. Yeah. That's the best thing about the movie.
Go ahead, sorry.
The actor who played the sheriff, he's a pretty good and pretty well-known actor. His name escapes me at the moment, but he's pretty good. I was surprised he was in a movie like that.
Yeah, I remember. I can't think of his fucking name either. I'm just looking at horror movie shirts from the 80s. They got camp counselor shirts from Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
They have a Nintendo cartridge art Friday the 13th shirt. Remember how cheesy that game was? It was so bad.
It sucked.
Yeah, but it was, Oh, Friday the 13th, part 4, the final chapter.
That was pretty good.
That was a good one. The 4 was good. Yeah. Again, 6 was my favorite. I'm actually, that's when they're actually selling all the DVD or Blu-ray editions. I think, was it 1 through 8? I think it is. Oh, excuse me, folks. And those are my favorite. Those are the best ones. So I'll definitely have to buy that and watch some of the kids. It's that time of the year almost. It's almost fall, and that's when you got to break out the horror movies. I love that. Yeah. Love it.
My girlfriend and I've been getting more into 80s slasher movies. My girlfriend, I showed her on the IMDb a bunch that I had never seen. So we're going to start getting into more, I'd like to say, obscure 80s slashers. Because after Friday the 13th, they just built off of that. They studios copied that shit.
Well, I was gonna ask. I know a lot of horror people have heard of Sleepaway Camp, but I hadn't heard about Sleepaway Camp till I was in my 20s.
With Shoppers Video, when they were selling off their beta collection, I bought Sleepaway Camp.
Oh yeah.
And I watched it in the early 90s. I thought it was pretty trash then, but I watched it again About 6 months, a year ago. It's bad, but some parts are fucking hilarious. Like the boat accident in the beginning.
Yeah.
There's this one shot of a guy who he's on the shore and he's looking out at whoever got run over, and he says, "John." And it's just like a quick 1 second shot. It destroyed me. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah, but I will say the end creeped the fuck out of me.
It threw me for a loop the first time I saw it as a kid.
It creeped me the fuck out big time. It really creeped me out. So,
Mm-hmm.
Well, you want to what? We only have one viewer, so why don't we start wrapping this shit up?
Oh, and I think that one viewer is Ryan.
Is Mr. Labatuk, yeah.
The Believers, never heard of it. Ooh, I got to add that to the I'll watch eventually list.
Because like I said, I'm watching Yellowstone. Have you seen when he's the serial killer? My buddy said I needed to watch it.
Kevin Costner's serial killer? Mr. Brooks from 2007.
Mr. Brooks, yeah. Is it good?
I liked it. I liked it.
My buddy said it's really good that I needed to watch it as well.
Dane Cook is in it, and I thought he was not bad.
Really? Dane Cook. Interesting.
Dane Cook, yeah. I liked it. I'm a fan of Kevin Costner, so I thought that was a good turn for him.
Well, you'll like Yellowstone. I definitely would give it a chance if I were you. Because as soon as we're done here, I'm going to get my barbecue Pringles, and I'm going to watch more Yellowstone. So.
Oh, it sounds like somebody's hungry, so that signals the end of the show.
I love it.
So again, as I do every time, I thank everyone who listened, from Ryan, who's still here, to my dad, to Cindy, to the artist formerly known as Jabroni Brody. I like that name. And Shlomo was here too. Thank you very much. I really appreciate we're seeing you a little bit more. Thanks for wasting your time with us. I know you didn't gain any insight or learn anything, but thank you nonetheless.
Okay, you can go to bed now, Chadney. I love you.
You got to wake up at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning and bitch to your kids about what.
No, I was going to say you got to get up about 3 in the morning and wander the house aimlessly.
After going to the bathroom in the closet because you can't see.
I love you, Chad. You know that.
Here? Your sister Sarah was here. Thank you. Jen was here. Jen's always.
Tamara's still watching too. Tamara's watching with Chadney.
Oh, cool. Jesus, Ryan, and really, thank you, really appreciate it. And Brody's better half, Joe.
Did Joe pop in? I didn't even see that she popped in.
Yeah, she gave us one comment about liberals coming to her door, and she killed them all. No.
She realized who my husband is. Leave before you start on fire.
The Turner boys were here, which was great. It's good to see both of them. Jesus. I say that because Ryan and Riley were competing for top comments or most comments at one point.
Oh, shit, right?
Trevor, Chad.
All you motherfuckers. All y'all.
We had 11 people at one point, which was great.
Yes!
But it's strange when people suddenly disappear. It's like, did you all get raptured or something? Where did people go?
We're bored. I'm out.
Yeah. Oh, they couldn't at least say, hi, you suck, I'm out. They couldn't become a Russian troll.
Right. Get on it. Fix that shit.
Okay. Well, and there was one more person I wanted to thank. I met a guy a few months ago. His name is Gareth. I told him about the show. He told me recently that he's watched the show. He likes it. So Gareth, thank you very much. I really appreciate you being a viewer, even if you're a silent lurker. That's cool with me as long as you're watching the show. That's great and fine and good and fun and dandy. And for the outro, I'm going to put up something that has absolutely nothing to do with what we were talking about at all. So you will not see the garbage man next week. You will see me next week, either alone or with someone else. I have no idea. That's the beauty of the show. We'll see what happens as we go along. You got anything else to say aside from you're hungry, get off the show?